Most of the time we only raise chickens that are useful on the farm. But this time we got some cool silkies. Silkies are adorable because they stay about the third of the size of a regular chicken and they get cute and fluffy. The only problem is, chicks do a lot better when they have a mother to raise them. At first we tried to put them under Mango, our broody turkey that sits in the tire, but she abandoned that mission fast. Next we tried to put them with our broody Leghorn, but that didn't take either. So ironically enough, we brought our largest chicken, a liege fighter, to see if she would take to them. And it was a little sketchy at first, but lo and behold, after 3 days, she's taken on the role of adoptive mother to these 3 little chicks. So if you guys can believe it, we yet again convinced an unrelated bird to try to be the mom of some chicks. They say liege fighters are really protective, and so far that is the case. She won't let us get anywhere near them. So we're gonna give them a few more days here to really solidify their bond, and then we'll put them out in the pasture, and she's gonna be a great protector.
Luna, you're retired. Your love life is over.
But it would be so fun if she got in there.
No. Well guys, Luna is definitely not gonna get bred. Don't worry about that. But Stella in here, she's been a tricky one. She's been hard to see when she's in heat, but I think she was bred. So in 1 week, we're going to do an ultrasound on her and find out if she's pregnant and how many babies she has. So hopefully Iverson did his job. They would make some cute babies, right Ethan?
Yeah, they got cool colors.
It'll either come out all white or it'll come out as a mix.
Yeah.
Either one. Stella is a Nigerian and Nubian mix, so her babies, since we're breeding her with a Nigerian, would be 3/4 Nigerian and only 1/4 Nubian. So kind of an interesting mix there, but it'll be cute.
Turn around. She goes, wow. Oh, that was spooky.
Tatum's just like, I want to eat these pellets.
She's winding up.
Oh my gosh, she's such a character. You go get that food, Winnie. Get it.
Turn around.
That's funny that she does that.
She has to wind up. Oh.
She's close to losing control.
It's time for the evening chores.
As you guys know, Ethan doesn't wake up early like me and Lydia, so he has to do the night chores all by himself. Oh, I thought you were gonna say it was a scorpion. Those are the things that are so flippin' loud.
Mm-hmm. Lydia and Mom think I have it easy working out here at night, but I'm actually working in dangerous conditions. First off, they don't even give me a proper bucket. I have to milk at lightning speed so Hermione will stop screaming for food. And I have to milk Tilly on the floor. Finally, when I satisfy the insatiable beast, I have to dodge the venomous scorpions on the wall and the creepy cockroaches to put all the goats in their stalls, and let me tell you, no one's happy with who they're locked up with. One day we'll switch and they'll be glad that they do the morning chores.
Well, we need to clean out the goat stalls. So, we're gonna have a cool invention. Alright, these stalls are getting lots of goat poop in them, so we need to have an invention to fix it. Problem is, when we just shovel everything out, it takes a whole bunch of the dirt out with it and we get big holes in here. So, we need to fix that to just get the poop and leave the dirt.
So here's your solution.
So, this is it. What do you think, Lydia? Here it is. What do you think this does?
Wow! That is amazing.
This was my redneck one, this old lid, but too redneck. I made a very fancy one.
Okay. All right, let's see if it works. So you just dump it right in there.
There we go.
And then you sift it.
And then Winnie
With
climbs.
Winnie's help, she's got one hand.
Just poop, dirt falls through.
Nice. Okay. I think Winnie's impressed. You like it, Willow? With each season, I'm sharply aware that my kids are getting older. Ethan just turned 17, and while he's no longer interested in jumping on the trampoline and playing Legos anymore, he's still happy to come out and help his mom pick some figs. We started this whole farming journey when our kids were pretty little, and it has been probably the most joyous times of our lives. We don't do everything perfectly on the farm. In fact, we mess up a lot and make a lot of mistakes, but the stories that we could tell gives us plenty to laugh about. When you try to grow your own food, you learn a bunch of things you never knew. And one of our favorites is the story of how a fig is made.
Okay guys, this is how figs are pollinated by wasps. So there's these really tiny wasps, about the size of an ant. They go inside these figs.
Through the back right there?
Well, pretty much anywhere.
Okay.
And they lay their eggs. And those wasps inside, they help pollinate. What the rumor is that when you're eating a fig, you're eating a wasp. In some cases that's true, but the thing is they're so small that it doesn't even matter. The wasps, they just lay their eggs in there, and then the males and females, they meet up and they mate. And then the males, they dig a little hole out for the females to leave.
Wow.
The females go and they find another fig and they do the same thing, put eggs in there, but the males, they stay in there and they just die. So that's the whole
Decaying,
yeah,
dead
eating
wasps.
a wasp.
They're still good though.
Still good. And the wasps themselves are so small. They're like a tenth the size of an ant. They're so small.
Like, I've never seen one, ever.
Yeah, we've never ever seen one. You can't even taste them, and we don't even know if they're in here.
So now that we've got all these figs, I'm gonna make some goat cheese today to go along with it. Normally we don't pasteurize our milk because we're pretty confident in the bacteria cell count in our goat's milk, since we milk test and keep on top of that. But today I'm actually going to pasteurize it, because when you cook goat's milk, it intensifies the flavor, and I want this goat cheese to taste really tangy. I'm gonna do a pasteurization in a water bath, a lot like you would can. Basically, I'll just put them in jars, add some water, and make sure that the temperature of the water hits 165 degrees and hold it for about 5 minutes. Once it's cooled down, it's time to make the cheese. And this cheese, this goat cheese, is called chèvre or chèvre. I've heard it said both ways, so who really knows the right way to pronounce that? This recipe is as simple as getting the milk to 86 degrees, adding the culture, and letting it hydrate in the milk for about 2 minutes, then stirring it all together and letting it sit on the counter for about 12 hours to ripen. I know it may seem crazy to do this, but because we've added the culture, those little culture bacterias are going to make sure that no bad bacteria can grow. Instead, we'll just get a nice, beautifully ripened cheese. 12 hours later, all I have to do is strain it into a little colander lined with cheesecloth, and next we need it to drain for about 3 to 4 hours so that the consistency gets thicker. Alright, now that we're done with that, now it's time to figure out how much salt we need to add. So I'll go ahead and I'll weigh the cheese, and then I'll use 1% of the weight as the salt. Using this exact method, make sure that it's done according to the recipe, but of course you could just taste it and salt it as much as you'd like. We've got our figs, but I just need a little bit of basil to make this taste perfect. Oh, and we can't forget about the bucket of honey. I mean, I'm definitely scraping the bottom of the bucket. And go ahead and post below if you've been here since the beginning of the honey bucket, because if you have, you get a gold star. It's taken us 2.5 years to get through this thing. Figs are really sweet, so they go along really well with the tangy goat cheese and just a little drizzle of honey. Finally, the basil on top just kind of gives it this pop of flavor. And yeah, this is pretty much the best little dish that we've made from our farm. And Ethan agrees.
Okay, ready? Ready? Hello, loves. Today, okay, that's too fake. Today, Ethan and me are going to fill up the fish feeder all by ourselves and basically probably mess something up, but let's get to it.
We have a cone.
We have our cone. So, since we don't have a scooper out here, we use this traffic cone, which is supposed to be used for soccer, but here we are.
We have this huge bag of
That
fish feed.
probably has a bunch of spiders in it, but it's okay.
It's good.
Good enough.
We just take the top off this thing
It's relatively easy, love.
and just pour it in.
Oh, but how do you... Okay. Oh, frick!
Oh,
It's
yeah.
hard! It's hard! Oh, no, I dropped some. It's hard! What do I do? Okay, so... We don't even know how to do it. Okay.
There you go.
Perfect.
Only a little bit of casualties.
And we have our hula hoop here ready for when the food falls in. It won't drift all across the pond and be a mess. So it's perfect.
Here, hold it. I'm gonna press the button.
No, wait. The button's not here. Ethan, the button is over here.
Press the button.
Wait, which one? There's
The
no
hand.
There's no hand.
Bottom
oh,
right.
okay.
There it is.
She said 2 times. So
Okay.
is it better?
Oh, it's working.
It's working!
There it goes, and all the fish are coming to it.
Wait, are we supposed to stop it?
No, it went off.
Oh, it stopped?
And there you have it.
That was chaotic, but we did it.
Say something that will make my day, 'cause these memories of her won't go away.
I know I just made meatballs for you guys, but they're such a versatile thing, and I don't know, maybe I'm getting tired of cooking, but I just thought this sounded really good tonight. So I'll make my standard meatball recipe.
Alone. Now my bed feels just like cobblestone. Oh,
Mix all that up and cook it in an oven.
why did she go?
Next, I'm going to make a really simple sweet and sour sauce. I usually follow a recipe and then keep tasting and tasting until I get it exactly how I want it. It's got some brown sugar, pineapple, soy sauce, and anything else I could throw in to make it taste just like how I wanted it.
Why did she go?
And that's it. We've got a little bit of brown rice, the meatballs, a bunch of green peppers from the garden, and my sweet and sour sauce. It's quick, it's easy, and it's really delicious. Okay, family, are you guys excited?
Yeah.
All right, guys. So as you know, our corn didn't really do so well. A lot of people have told me that I should do the Three Sisters planting, which I've done before and haven't had a lot of success with. But I do know that one of the principles are you need to plant the corn with beans. So what better opportunity than to use the row that already had beans in it? What do you think about that, Chloe? Well, this is the sugar cane that we still haven't planted. You probably shouldn't be eating that. So yeah, so let's just pull them out, guys, and make a pile for the goats, and we'll get to it.
Pig, goats. Chicken.
Everybody comes a-running.
All right.
Goats aren't supposed to have a ton of legumes, but there's not very many beans on there. There's just the leaves, so they should be fine. I think these little roly-polies are the reason that all those green beans didn't survive. All right, guys, here's my plan for growing corn this time. First, I'm going to sprinkle down some diatomaceous earth. That way I think I can keep the pill bugs away from eating the roots. Next, we're going to make sure we do 4 rows, pack them in a little bit tighter. We also put down some high nitrogen fertilizer. And I think we're gonna do okay. I'm probably still gonna have to pollinate these by hand, but we're gonna stay on top of it and we're gonna keep trying until we get this corn to succeed. Cross your fingers, guys. Hopefully this works. Well, it looks like a dust storm is a-brewing. At the end of July, beginning of August, we get some monsoon storms, so we are hoping that they come because we need the humidity, we need the rain, and we need the wind. Come on, Winnie. Oh, okay. Tatum went in. There you go. Oh, she's using her leg again. She's not like holding it up anymore. Everybody's so excited to be let out. See, look, Penny's using her leg. She's hobbling a little bit, but she's not holding it up. You guys, look, Penny's gonna go over to the buck too now.
Penny.
Well, Penny comes right over here to be by the buck too. Our 2 old ladies think that they can be bred.
The 2 oldest ones.
Oh, look how fast she's going.
It's really windy.
Aw, Tatum likes your beard too. Oh, even Penny's running. Good job, Penny. That's a good run. They always run when they got leaves for them. I like your hat, Kevin.
Me too.
Our family.
Which chicken do you think is having some fun here under the sky?
Oh my gosh, guys, look. Holy crap.
Wait, that's one of the miniature chickens. Those are tiny eggs. That's the other miniature chicken.
All right, family. Can you guys throw it to Hermione without hitting her? Ready, go. Yeah. Oh, that was pretty good. Wow, this is amazing. Well, guys, it's a miracle. It's raining, so we got to sit out here on the deck and enjoy it, and it's just the tiniest little sprinkle.
Yeah, but it's everywhere.
But it's everywhere, and it's just amazing.
This is the first time we're checking to see if the buck house is waterproof.
Oh, yeah.
Big test.
Are they in it right now?
Yeah.
You probably are. Since
Willa
it's,
is.
how long has it been since we've had rain? It's been like 3 months, 2 months. I'm gonna look it up and I'm gonna post it. At least all the goats know to come over here.
Yep.
Oh, look, now they're now they're inside. I see Iverson, I don't see Stella, but I know she's in there.
Thanks for watching today's video, guys. If you want to see the video where my dad tried to convince another bird to raise chicks, click here, love.